Matt Bersano in goal, the 24-year-old from Tempe, Arizona. Good blast there, headed high up in the air. Kelly trying to box out for it. Rehan will come up with it. Send it over to Morrell.
And LA Galaxy the last few minutes have done a pretty good job of gaining more control of the ball. They've been able to get a couple times Amaya through where he's earned those fouls, and that's what they're going to want to keep doing. They're going to want to try to get him.
Kasipli with an interception. Gets it to LaGrassa. Touch pass from Opano, trying to find Weehan, but he was going the other way, and back to the keeper, Lopez. Jimmy Ockford coming up and steals it away.
Well done from Jimmy Ockford, defending on the front foot. That's what he likes to do. He doesn't retreat and try to make a block when he's in his own box. He tries to win that ball all the way up at the half line or even further sometimes, so they can keep the ball in LA Galaxy's half.
Brenton Griffiths with a strong right foot going for the right corner. Too strong, though, as it goes over the head of Luis Felipe. And a throw-in coming from Jonathan Hernandez. United Soccer League is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. You can stay up to date on the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com. You can also follow them on USL. Chance there for LA Galaxy. Brenton Griffiths getting in the way of the ball, and he is going to be cited for a yellow.
Yeah, and that's just poor miscommunication there between the three of Jimmy Ockford, Brenton Griffiths, and Jordan Morrell. And it's a poor giveaway, and Jorge Hernandez does very well to earn that. Hits it against Brenton Griffiths' hand, and now they have another set piece.
Jorge Hernandez, one of the two 16-year-olds on the club. Already his 8th appearance this season in the USL at 16 years old. Have to imagine there's a bright future from that youngster from Riverside, California.
Mike Munoz, he definitely believes in playing youth. He definitely believes in giving them a chance at this level.
Well, it certainly is going to help them advance their career faster, I think, when you're playing at 16 years old. When you're playing at 15, then when you're 18, 19, 20, you're ready for the MLS game.
Yeah, and some of their friends, they're still playing locally as U16 players, and they're not getting nearly the same development that these kids are getting. Being able to play against full-grown professionals, it's so important for growing as a player. And we'll see that system in Europe where 16-year-olds are thrust into the first team rather than going to college and not making their professional debuts until they're 22, 23 years old.
Galaxy give it a crack from outside the box. Can't get it to go. Bersano, who's got 5 clean sheets to his name, trying to go for number 6 here tonight. He's tied for 4th most in the USL this season with those clean sheets. Signed by the Earthquakes in March of this year, and he has been a very strong performer here in the USL. Coming over from the Seattle Sounders, too, where he made a couple appearances last year following some time in college at Oregon State. Pass mishandled by Seth Kasipli. Here comes the Galaxy with a couple bodies, but taken back away by Jordan Morrell, and here comes Reno 1868 back on the offensive end. Luis Felipe gets it over to Antoine Opano, doing what he does best. Gets inside of the box, tries to center it, goes off a hand, and there is the whistle. Went off the hand of Robert Castellanos, and Castellanos has got to just be sick the way this first half has played out. First, the own goal, and now his hand gets in the way of a cross from Antoine Opano.
Yeah, and Opano does such a good job of overpowering John Hernandez. He gets the cross in and Castellanos is unlucky that it hits off of his arm, but it's in an unnatural position. The referee deemed that it's too far away from his body, and they'll give the penalty to Reno 1868. But like you said, these first 25 minutes have not gone Castellanos' way.
Antoine Openo, so disruptive. We ran a story on him earlier this week on News 4. He is just so hard to stop. Does not give up.
I think that's his 6th penalty he's earned this season, so he might as well be the one taking them.
Here we come. Antoine Openo buries it. 4-0 Reno.
And it's the nice, cool penalty from Antoine Openo. He puts it just out of Eric Lopez's reach, high into that upper left corner. And Reno are running away with this. 4-0 in the 26th minute. Unbelievable.
If you're the LA Galaxy right now, your head has to be spinning. I mean, you come in here, and this is a team that really, despite their record, has not been playing terribly. I mean, they came off a 1-0 loss at Swope Park. They only lost 3-2 to Sacramento. In fact, all of their last 5 matches have been 1-goal differentials, but it has just been a downpour here tonight in Reno.
I think it's how Reno play. We saw the same thing against Seattle Sounders. These inexperienced teams, they can't handle guys like Antoine Openo, guys like Dane Kelly. They don't know what to do when there's just a barrage of players running after them again and again.
Openo again got himself open in front of the net, but a right-footed strike curls too far, couldn't control it as LA dodges a bullet. You know, the offense lends itself to the defense making mistakes, and when you play a young team, mistakes are going to happen, and they are really magnified when you play this Reno team.
Yeah, this Reno team thrives on mistakes. They force mistakes, and then they exploit them. It's what they're so good at doing. So we've seen teams come in, try to minimize mistakes. That's their goal against this Reno team, and LA Galaxy have not been able to do that.
Luis Felipe grabbing possession for 1868, sends it backwards for Richards. Stolen away temporarily by Amaya.